treasures from around the world and beyond. Sydney Odditorium. Okay, let's check out this. We're going to cut a few agates today. All of them Dryhead agates from the United States. They're really stony looking. A lot of them don't really give a whole lot of indication of what's going on inside, but they're pretty cool looking. We're going to give this one probably a slice right down the center and see what's on the inside. I'm pretty excited about these. I've only recently gotten these and I haven't ever seen dryheads before this.
Let's go!
Oof, that was a pretty hard cut, actually. This is pretty solid rock all the way through. I'm kind of excited to see what's inside. This is, again, one of the rocks specially selected by our friend Joshua at Agate Bay, at agatebay.de. Fine purveyor of agates from around the world. Let's take a look at this one and see what's inside. I'm excited. Oh, cool. So this orange color is kind of what you see some of the time in the dryheads, and you do see it in here where it kind of fills in little pockets of the stone. I love the colors. They're all so unique. This kind of looks like a little cat head upside down. What about this guy? Oh man, these are really cool. Very, very interesting. Like I said, different from most agates where you see these big banded features across the whole thing, but these ones have adorable, tiny little ones, but all super detailed. Oh, that looks like a little bit of amethyst in there, doesn't it? I think so. Wow, this is cool. How about this guy? So I feel like these kind of remind me of like archipelagos of islands kind of thing, isn't it? Isn't that wicked? Oh, this is a really pretty one. This is a neat start to these dryhead agates. I'm excited to see what the rest have in store for us. Let's check them out. All right. Agate 2. Let's take a look at this guy. It is a big one. I kind of like the shape of it. Once again, this is a very specially selected dryhead agate from our friends at Agate Bay. I highly recommend checking out their website and also their YouTube page for a ton of cool agate information. All right, we're going to use the big saw on this big one today, and I think we're going to, I want to see if there's anything in that bubble. We're going to cut it straight down there and see what happens. It's a bigger one, so I'm expecting it's going to take a little bit more time to get this one cut. We're going to see how it goes.
Let's go!
All right, that was a long cut. My hand kind of cramped, which is why I was moving around so much, but I'm pretty happy with the way this cut through. At first, I was a little worried that the backside had a banding there, but it was just, actually, this was just like, looked like bird poop, really. All right, what do your guts look like? Ooh, cool. So different from the last set. Kind of white they are compared to how orange the last sets are, but they are very similar in kind of, they're not filling in the full stone like a lot of agates that we see. They're kind of filling in these little pockets in the stone. These are so interesting. The formation must be very different than the other ones. Let's take, I want to see a little closer here. Oh yeah, look, there's a little orange there still. And then like these single bands of agate around quartz pockets, which are very cool. What's your buddy look like here? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, like you too. Look at that. Look at that. There's like a little druzy pocket in there. And that's a big old pocket. We're going to do some exploring in that hole later. I think I'm going to take another slice off of that and see what's inside. Look, there's another little bit of that orange stuff. I find this stuff super interesting. Dryhead agates from America. Like I said, I wanted to take that one little piece that had the really deep hollow in there and get a better look. Maybe it opens up. Maybe it's a big cool geode pocket in there. I don't know. All I know is that if I blow in this thing, it whistles, which means that there's probably more space inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of take this little thing in here and gently we're going to put it in, and I'm going to try to see how deep this goes and try to kind of give it a, I mean, this is not an exact science at all. This is my little general thing. It's about that deep. So that means I can kind of cut in about there, and I should be reaching the back of the cave where It'd be neat if we had like a cave on one side and then the other side was more solid agate so we could see what was happening. So the cut's going to be right about here. We'll see what's inside here. I'm super excited. Like I said, it whistles. Check this out.
Let's go!
All right, we got through that cut. I'm feeling pretty good. I want to see what's inside this little whistly bugger here. So you can see the cut went pretty good. It's a lot of stone. Lots of stone or not, I like this very much. All right, let's see what surprises lay in store here. More white. Ooh, wow. Okay, so the agate opened up. Quartzing opened up a little bit more. That pocket went way deeper off to the side that I didn't see, but I like it very much. It's so cool. What about you? Okay, so yeah, you can see there's a little hole all the way through. There we go. Look at those agates. I think this is really cool, and I'm kind of glad I made this little cut in here. Kind of opens up that little geode pocket a little bit, and it gives me an idea. Now I know what was in this hole, because believe it or not, it was driving me crazy. Now I know, and I'm pretty pleased. Like I said, I love this little delicate white agate banding around this giant quartz pocket. It's very cool. Like a little flow line coming out the side there. These are so interesting. So another Dryhead agate in the books. This is super cool. Oh man, yeah, those are awesome. They're so different from the last ones too. And the last one, agate that I have for you, it has some indication. It's a little different from the rest. I'm excited to get to that one. So let's go take a look. So I think I saved the best for last, eh? This is the last American Dryhead agate that we're cutting. It is very cool. It's got so much indication on what's going on inside. It's got a cool little druzy pocket and it has a lot of calcite inside. So we're going to use this same little, oh my gosh, I just want to see, look at that. Definitely an indication, more than we've seen on any of the other Dryhead agates on both sides. This is really cool. I'm going to use this little device again to try to get an indication of how far I'm going to make my cut. It's not precise at all. And it's just something that I do, so it gives me an idea. I'm going to kind of go along that line there, I think. Yeah. No, for sure. We'll go there. This is going to be a pretty thin cut, but I'm really excited for this piece. I keep hemming and hawing. Yeah, no, I'm going to stick with it. Because this is really gorgeous.
Let's go!
Before we open this up, I'm going to thank again Josh from agatebay.de, a great YouTube page, a great web page with all you want to know about agates and some of the best quality stuff. So I got a nice little thin piece here. Let's take a look at one more time. That outside section's gorgeous. But what the heck? Oh my God. These are the nicest ones I've seen. Look at that banding. Oh my God. Okay, I'm in love with this one. Oh my gosh. What about you? What about your buddy? Wow, I'm losing it. This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the banding in here. So they got this calcite's going all the way through. Maybe we'll dissolve this out and take a look at that. Maybe that's the next plan for this little piece right here. Wow, I am so amazed. This is gorgeous. Look at this. Oh, wow. These bands, I'm losing it. The colors, the amount of bands, how detailed they are, how vivid. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Let's just spend the next second or two just admiring these together before we take it to the next step. Wow. All right, welcome back. I've got most of that calcite taken out of this rock, and it has left some cool druzy pocket underneath. Look at that sparkly quartz. It's absolutely cool. All right. So I love this thing so much, I think I'm going to polish both sides. I would kind of like to see what this is going to look like, these little tubes and stuff. I'll give this a polish too. It looks a lot better now that I got the calcite out there. I didn't get it all out, but I got a lot out. I used vinegar, and then after that, I used one of those dental water picks, but I have it for rocks. So it works really good at blasting out debris out of pockets and rocks. So we're gonna pop over to the cabbing machine there and see if we can give this thing a cool little buff. All right, I think it came out pretty good. Came out not bad. Pretty good polish. It's harder around this little this little quartz section here to get it all perfectly polished. It did pretty good. And look at the backside. Do you remember this? This was the really rough face. And I think it came out amazing. Look at the purple in there. Isn't that cool? You can feel it too. It's a different material of stone. So there we go.